YouTube, what the crap's going on? HeirofCarthage here, back in Total War Warhammer. This is actually a battle I played while I was streaming on Twitch. I was going to show you the replay. I'm going to try some more Twitch streaming. I mean, honestly, I'm not real impressed with it so far. I do appreciate the folks who have joined in to help me learn it. But yeah, I mean, so far I'm not really liking the platform. I'm having issues getting the streams to come across at the same quality I do on YouTube. Some of the things I do like, though, I like the chat and the fact that followers get called out on screen. And some of the other features that you can use in Twitch, like they have a lot of cool features for live streams, but I mean, the quality is bad and the interface is bad. And that's kind of where I'm stuck right now. Like I said, so other than having like good live stream chat and some features, I'm kind of frustrated with it at the moment. Let's talk about this battle. So I picked the vampires. I feel like the vampires are extremely... Now, my opponent had picked the greenskins, and then I picked the vampires, and then he switched over to chaos. And so I was like, I don't know why you'd want to take Chaos against the Vampires. And this will be a fun test, because we've had this conversation recently about whether or not Vampires have an innate edge over Chaos. And here, I've heard, so one person I remember in the comments kept talking to me about how great Chosen were against the Vampires. We shall see, because my opponent has 4 Chosen with great weapons, a couple of Aspiring Champions to back him up, a couple Forsaken, and then some Chaos Warriors with great weapons, and then Kolek Sun Eater here as the Lord. Now, I had mentioned that one of the reasons why I don't think that Chosen are any good is because they're too much money spent in one package, and they're so easy to deal with in the sense that they, you know, all the damage you do to them just makes your unit extremely cost efficient. Look at this. Chaos player's coming right towards me, and my Blood Knights are like, welcome to Sylvania. Look at that. Now, of course, those guys are extremely well armored. And they would have done a lot of damage to my Blood Knights in extended combat, but this is just for me to kind of peel some hit points away from these Chosen before the fight begins. I got a really good charge over here. Took off a significant portion of that unit's health. I even picked up a couple of kills on it. So yeah, I'm going to disrupt the Chaos formation here. You see how they're charging? I'm going to put some zombies out in front. My cavalry's kind of got the enemy off a little bit here. The zombies are going to keep him from charging. Kolek comes straight in. I don't know why he was coming straight in. I mean, you surely wouldn't want to charge Blood Knights with Kolek. That's the last fight he wants to be in. I'm going to go ahead and countercharge. Vampires don't get any charge bonus, so to speak. The Chosen are going to destroy me on the charge. But Vampires have healing. And I'm going to bring Vlad up just to start tanking out versus infantry. He's pretty decent versus infantry. At least I would think so. His healing and everything, like high unit models, don't seem to do a ton of damage versus Vlad. I'm going to chase Kolek out of here with my cavalry, and at this point it's just like, all I have to do is keep the Claw of Nagash alive and keep my cavalry alive, and I'm trying to use the Claw of Nagash for terror because this is one of the huge problems with Chosen. Huge problem. Chosen are extremely vulnerable to terror. Look at that, almost a devastating lightning strike. That lightning is very good against cavalry. That was a very nice charge on my opponent, but again, why he would turn around and charge into Blood Knights is beyond me. And then he has to try and pull out here, which he can do mostly. He sees my Mortis engine and he wants it. Obviously a proper target, and with his infantry standing between my Blood Knights and the engine, he may think he has a good chance, but I've raised dead, and I'm just going to make it more difficult for Kolek and his forces to chase. And then I'm going to keep my Blood Knights back here safe, and I'm just going to keep using the Claw of Nagash to be annoying. So yeah, you can see Kolek chases. He does huge damage to the Claw of Nagash. If you let him just sit there and pound it, he'll kill it. But I can use the Claw of Nagash just to plow through infantry, and now Kolek's chased me to a spot where he shouldn't be. My Blood Knights are shortly going to charge him once I start paying attention from somewhere else. What the heck? I didn't know it was still going to call out followers while I was on here. Let me turn that up. There we go. Alright, so apparently someone followed me on Twitch. So if you do want to follow me on Twitch, it's Patchy the Legend. Like I said, I'm not sure if I'm going to end up streaming there permanently. I'd like to, but I mean, I'm just not real happy with it so far, to be honest. It's been more of a pain in the butt than it has useful or fun. It's like streaming on YouTube's kind of natural for me because I know what I'm doing there, and I get more viewers. So I'm just not sure whether or not I'll stay on Twitch or not. We'll see. But I'm going to give it a shot. I'm not going to give up yet. Yeah, at this point, I mean, you can see that the Chosen, which are supposed to be really good against armored infantry, right? I mean, they're getting a lot of kills, but it doesn't matter. Like, I can heal my guys, and the Vampires take forever to cut down, and he could kill every single one of my infantry units, and it's not going to matter because while he's trying to kill Vlad, my Claw of Nagash can just rip out all of his hit points. And Kolek here eventually gets his fate. The Claw of Nagash slows him down while the Blood Knights tear him apart, and Kolek's finished. So now, with this Lord gone, I can just wreak terror upon his army with the Claw of Nagash. And you can see, like I said, that even though this is what they're supposed to be good at, the Chosen just can't get the job done here. Chosen, to me, their leadership is too easily breakable, and they're too easy of a target for artillery and other stuff because they're so slow. And he has no prayer of catching my Mortis Engine here. And since you can't rout vampires, this is, I think, one of the reasons why Chosen are just a poor choice, in my opinion. This is my opinion. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just saying, to me, they seem like an extremely poor choice. You can watch the Claw of Nagash here is just going to cruise around back here, just pulling hit points off these very expensive units. And it's going to be able to charge and cause terror and all kinds of other stuff. And there's no way they can catch it. Like I said, no way. And you can see that the Chosen with great weapons are doing nothing to Vlad, nor the aspiring champions. Vlad has probably gotten some decent kills. Yeah, he's racked up 15 kills. And you can see here that the Mortis Engine, look at the leadership level for all these Chosen. Just pretty low. And then as they get hit by this Mortis Engine, it drops even lower. See how easy it is to drop their leadership? That wasn't even a good charge. You can see I can just pull hit points off these units steadily. Kolek's going to come back, but I've got an Invocation to Heck going on my Blood Knights and on the Claw of Nagash, so they're going to be very healthy, and Kolek is about to be very dead. And because of army losses, and look at the terror just kick in there. So, to me, Chaos, one of their biggest weaknesses to the vampires, is demonstrated pretty well here. I mean, Chaos Knights with Lances don't stack up nicely against Blood Knights. Dragon Ogre Shagos don't stack up nicely against Blood Knights. Vlad gets knocked around real hard, and it actually makes him harder to kill. If you put your Lord on like a mount or something, and you have a big unit like a Dragon Ogre that comes in, it doesn't push the horse around as much. And Kolek does better at killing him. And so putting your guy there on the mount, or just on the ground, and in the case of Vlad, he heals so quickly that it ends up just being like an easy choice to me. So he gets knocked around everywhere. Kolek can't kill him. And even the mightiest Chosen that these guys brought, okay, great, look, they got tons of kills. Didn't do them any good. Not a single one of those units came out of this, I think, as profitable. I mean, maybe they gained XP rank from the kills they got here, but even if they gained XP rank, it's what value was it? I mean, they were killing skeleton warriors, zombies. Yeah, they didn't even finish off but one of my Graveguard units. So, I mean, and that's what these guys are made to kill, which is armored infantry. So, I mean, the Chosen should be an ideal matchup against these Graveguard I brought, but they still weren't any good. And I don't know. It's like, so at this point, I feel like the vampires have every advantage they need to make Chaos's life miserable. And so I think between them and the Greenskins, those are two factions that I don't feel like match up nice, nor do the Beastmen. I think the Greenskins have a better chance than the other two. I think Chaos and Beastmen are not a smart match against the vampires. That's just my opinion. What do you think? Tell me if you like those matches. Any other thoughts about Chaos versus Vampires? Am I getting it wrong here? I don't think I am. But we'll see. There's going to be a patch soon with Bretonnia coming out, and you never know what that might change, so we'll take a look at it. HeirofCarthage signing out for now. See you later.